now because I see a hero that I was really hoping not to see in game number 2 on the Omega side, and it is going to be that Minga Tidusa.
Classic. The Beast.
I lost game 1 with this hero, but it could not be this hero's fault, aka when at first you don't succeed, try again.
When this kind of stuff happens, like you just lose a game with a hero that you feel really confident, that you have absolutely zero impact. Sometimes the team just thought on the same way, like, okay guys, we can give it another chance. But if Omega managed to win this game, Juice is going to get banned on the next game by SG on the first phase, 100%. They are just protecting Juice this time. You have the classic bans, PL, IM. They're going to ban TB too. But the way SG just deal with Juice on the last game was really smart. You had Pango with Diffusal and Void too.
I'm actually surprised that they ban out the Dusa. The Boker themselves don't want to give it to KXY, but you know, J-Mari is also pretty solid on the hero.
5 seconds left.
You saying Juice mid?
No, sorry, I meant Voker. The Voker ban. Sorry, I was spacing out there for a second. Sometimes I mumble and say the wrong hero name. Regardless,
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I mean, I'm lucky it's not a Shadow Shaman versus Shadow Demon and a Shadow Fiend, because that is absolutely the worst.
They're just protecting Juice. I think the Invoker ban, J-Mari really outstands playing this hero, but you need to make sure Juice is not having a hard time. And you have KXY that plays this hero really well too. Top ban. What? Monkey? It's Monkey position. What?
I think LTA.
Okay, they are flexing this Monkey, maybe?
10 seconds.
How much flex does a Monkey have in this patch? I've seen it very rarely where, you know, an enemy picks a Void Spirit mid and you put a Monkey there, but Monkey 4 position for LTH seems to be most of the situations what SG goes for. And Earth Spirit, I have not seen an Earth Spirit in a pretty lengthy amount of time, and I love it. It's great against the Monkey and just in general. I think it's one of the most entertaining heroes in Dota in general.
Yeah, it's really fun to watch.
Can you play it?
No, it's one of the few heroes that I don't play.
Yeah, I'm always impressed, like the old Jerex clips and stuff, where he just goes nuts on their spirit. Oh.
Yeah, it's Love Spirit. I miss the old times.
The good old days.
So, Love Spirit clips, 2014.
10 seconds.
Pog. The Lash pick.
5 seconds left.
Okay.
Cop ban, Invoker ban. It's a nice pick.
Good with the Bane. You also sort of have the save with the Earth Spirit, which is kind of cool. I mean, it's not necessarily a save, but you can kick people out of harm's way. And also, you can just kick the Monkey King out of his Wukongs, which is always nice.
It's Dyer's ban now.
TB.
What a surprise.
Yeah.
You called it on the ban.
They just planned the Lash pick. They knew they were going for TB. They know that TB was going to pass on the draft because they prioritize Invoker. And they just pick Lash to, okay, you guys are going to pick TB and we're already going to have something else to help us.
Does mean
Nice
that it's
move.
a Hoodwink 5, though. Probably.
Yeah,
Which-
that's why I don't like this Monkey pick. I don't think this hero on position 5 is good.
Especially against an Earth Spirit +1. Like, if this is, I mean, I'd say ban Darkseer. Like, otherwise, your lane's going to be horrible. And later on, it's going to be horrible because you are playing Terrorblade against the Darkseer.
5 seconds left.
Mm.
I assume
I
this
th-
explains it though.
Dark Systems, amazing hero this game. It's good against TB. It's excellent with our spirit on the lane. It helps Dusa. SG needs to ban the zero.
Radiant's turn to ban.
Ember ban.
Gonna be, guys. I mean, just vacuum wall into Lesh with a shard, and then you just have chaos everywhere, and you get annihilated. Even the Earthspirit late game with the silence.
Oh, they banned
Viper? Okay, that's not a ban I would have expected. They did it last game as well, didn't they?
Nah, I don't think so.
Was it previous series? I've seen a Viper ban last ban.
10 seconds.
Maybe it was the last series.
Everyone bans Viper here, I want to say.
5
Like,
seconds left.
D0, it's really annoying.
But it's so
And-
terrible when it gets to the later portions of the game. Like, it does nothing when you're 25 minutes plus.
Yeah, but the region like this hero. It crushes the lane. I think mainly because SA Dota, it's based on the lane phase. Viper is always going to be an option. You always need to be careful of Viper. You can't make a draft that can't deal with Viper, or you need to ban Viper. You need to think of the zero all the time when playing on the South America scene here, because everyone remembers the zero often. There's sometimes on the draft that you just look like, okay guys, this is an excellent Viper game, you're going to crush them in 50 minutes, and you pick Viper and you win the game.
Radiant pick.
Oh, what a surprise!
Dark-
Who would have
That's so
thought?
predictable. Okay, they are going to pick Oracle here maybe and put Monkey in middle. I think that's the best choice. Pick Oracle and get Monkey mid. I think Monkey can play this matchup really decent against Lash. It's not a big deal.
5 seconds left.
Bring something ridiculous to the table.
I think Oracle, it's the
What's a
mid-
KXY ridiculous hero? What does he play?
He plays a lot of heroes.
Does he play Huskar or Weird Shenanigans? It is the
Oracle.
Oracle. You called
Choose
it.
your hero.
So it is a monk. Yes, indeed
Yeah,
it
Monkey
is.
mid. It's the best option here.
So draft wise,
I think they forget about the Darks here, honestly. Or maybe they just baited to pick the Oracle. Because Omega just banned on Amber. The problem is they don't have much damage. Look at the draft. You have TB, you have the damage of TB, you have Monkey, obviously, but you have Decay, kind of trash with damage. You have Hoodwink, who helps with damage, honestly. But you don't have how to burst heroes. Like, if Decay jumps on one, like Juza can't be bursted. If jumps Lash, the Bane can help to save. If Oracle is not close enough, because Oracle needs to help with the burst damage of the Purifying Flames. They need to be wary of the jumps. I think they need long fights, SG, and Omega needs to make sure Duza does not have a terrible game.
yeah, but is that gonna be possible here? Because Dusa should have, like, I feel Omega's draft is just so much more stronger and easier to execute. Considering they just have, like, insanely good team fight comparatively. And the Monkey mid is, I mean, it's up against the Lash. The matchup should be Lash favored.
No. The fact that Monkey has a lot of cast range, not cast
Attack range.
cast range, attack range, makes the matchup easier for him, and he can dodge the damage from stun. Like, he doesn't care too much about the stun, and if he get boots sooner than Lash, he can just solo Lash on the lane. It's a really okay matchup. But Lash can also win this matchup. I would say it's kind of player based. I'm not a Monkey King specialist like you have Mini from King of Kings that knows every every single aspect of this hero. But I think on this matchup he can deal pretty okay. Omega, I think they just need to play with Mari, Dark Demon, and Lisex. Just play as three. Um, uh, um, Bane just make a wall and guarantee that Zeus is not going to feed this game like it did the last time, and you are okay.
Okay. Yeah, I'm actually really curious on how this game's gonna go because Monkey mid, I've no idea what kind of build they're gonna go for. It just I've seen more 4 position Monkey than mid, so I'm really looking forward to seeing what the KXY Monkey will bring to the table.
He's going phase echo. I think phase echo BKB. He can go BKB straight forward too. Like you go phase BKB, it's not bad on this game. You just need to make sure you don't die. You know.
Top tier advice right there from Rayuur. Make sure you just don't die.
Don't feed and win the game. But when you play as Monkey mid, there was a player on SA here that did that a lot. I think it was, yeah, Chris Luck from Beast Coast. He just rushed BKB into Monkey almost every game.
But he won a game with mid, what was it? Mid Disruptor. So, you know, man's weird.
Yeah, he knows what he's doing. He likes this weird stuff. And when you have Monkey just rushing BKB, it's really hard to deal because the BKB just come really soon, like 13 to 50 minutes of the game. And Monkey just jumping on the head of Rev 1. And it's like, okay guys, come. Try to kill me. I press BKB and I kill everyone. So Omega have a lot of magic stuff, magic damage. So I think BKB rushes here. It's a good option for KXY.
A little bit scary though.
I don't think Echo it's a bad build though.
And the downside, of course, of like BKB first item is that of course you've got the Oracle with the False Promise save, but you have a Fiend's Grip, Stone Gaze on the other side, so it's like, yes, it's a great item, but they have tools to deal with it. They also have, like, you know, the Earth Spirit to kick someone out of the way. They've got the Surge to make sure that the Monkey can't really control someone, because that is one thing that I definitely feel that SG is going to lack this game. They have very little ways to control their opponents.
I don't think so. I think they have many stuns. Like, they have the DK stun, they have the Monkey stun, the Hoodwink, you have the...
Yeah, but to keep them into in a Roche against an Earth Spirit Darkseer, like they've got 50 kicks.
I mean, you have too many stuns. They can just chain stun someone. If you think of this way, every time someone gets stunned, okay, Earth Spirit is going to save. He's the best hero of the game.
True, but that's like my point was more. Hoodwink stun is a skill shot, which, you know, if a person with a Quelling Blade pays attention, can sometimes cut it down in time, that sort of stuff, or you roll on it with the Earth Spirit by mistake. Like, there's a million ways that can go wrong, which it's a great stun still, but it definitely is still a skill shot in that regard. You miss it, whatever. Monkey King stun, normally you want to first have Jingu Mastery before you do it, but you can use it to try and keep someone at bay. The DK stun is pretty good, though. Like, the DK stun is solid.
I think you are overthinking too much about stuff that happens in the game. When you're playing the game, you just want to kill people and want to jump and do stuff. When you try to analyze every single stun or everything that every hero does, or it's good or bad against, you can never get into a conclusion. Like, on this game, what you need to specifically think about is that they have ways to make sure someone gets stunned on the same way for more than 2 seconds. The problem, if they didn't have so many stuns on the team that they have, is that you can't control anyone. So they have controls. They have ways to kill people, even if Earth Spirit is around them.
Yeah. It was not more meant as to like killing an individual. Like they catch the bane, they kill him easily, they catch the Earth Spirit, they stun him, and you throw 2 stuns on him, he dies. But I was more inclined to like when it comes to a team fight, because when it comes to a team fight, it feels like the Omega lineup is like 3 times as good. It's just their AoE presence, control that they have.
Yeah, if you just go for team fight, Omega team fight, it's insanely strong. You have the wall, the vacuum, you have Lash with the stun, the diabolic, and all the stuff. You have grip, you have stun gaze. SG doesn't have big ultis for team fights, so looking for that way, it's really good for Omega. But both teams have ways to control people. I think Omega has less. I mean, they only rely on the jumps from Earth Spirit to work it out. And
Oh, and the
Lash
vacuum.
to help. Yeah, and the vac. That's not 2 spells easy to cast sometimes.
True, but it does become a lot scarier than a DK stun when you get caught by 3 minutes. Unless DK gets level 25, of course, where he gets that AoE Dragon Tail, and then it's a whole other story. Because that is a ridiculous talent, especially if he gets the extra Dragon Tail stun at level 15. I mean, that is a, what, how long? 3.5 second stun. Well, they know that there's a ward up the high ground, so they can immediately counter with that. Stun comes out, skill shot, DK stun on top. He's trying to roll away. Did already use it, though. Body block from LTH coming through. Dark Demon dropping low. The slow from Parker. He's trying to stay alive. Dark Demon underneath the tower will get first blooded. This X6 here in return didn't level the Ion Shell, actually, surprisingly enough. Probably would have gotten the kill on LTH already.
Guys, what is going on?
Take that too. Okay.
Jimari just okay.
Why didn't he level Ion Shell? You're gonna use it in the laning phase anyway.
He needs the mana. He just spends Iron Shell there. He doesn't have triple shell on the lane.
But he has 7 magic stick charges
Battle's
now.
starting.
And he would have gotten a kill onto
Got a
the
job to do.
onto LTH.
I think the triple Iron Shell is more valuable, honestly.
Well, regardless, they did manage to grab 3 bounty runes plus 2 kills. 1 on the TB and 1 on the Oracle. That means the bottom lane is already starting off pretty nicely, and you've got the Oracle, of course, who can constantly purge off those nasty ion shells. But it also pushes the lane, which is also not too shabby.
Oh, I forgot totally about Oracle. That's why he didn't use the Iron Shells on the lane. Yeah, I agree with you. You need to use that on that fight.
Yeah, that's why
Just
the Oracle
completely
is so
forgot.
nice.
Yeah, just completely forgot about Oracle.
It happens. I'll forgive you. I won't
you.
forgive Lissex though, because that should have been a kill earlier.
Always, always what to do.
There's no lane bottom actually. Like, TB is going to have the best lane of his life. 0 problems. On Dark Demons, needs to cut most of the waves that he can and drag for Lissex. And we're just going to make sure Lissex does not have a game. I think we need to watch out for middle and top.
Top lane, DK Hoodwink versus Bane Dusa. Bane can definitely die. Hoodwink as well if you get a good bounce later on with the Mystic Snake. And in mid, well, Monkey versus Lesh definitely feels like a lot of kill potential there in outplay potential.
Yeah, it's a player-based matchup. You just see a dodge there.
That's the 1+ side of the Monkey. Of course, you can fake that out easily.
You don't spend too much time faking stuns in the lane. Sometimes you just need to press it.
XY on edge the entire time with Mischief. It only has a 15-second cooldown. That's actually pretty nuts. Yeah, bottom lane, Parker. He's enjoying his time farming up these creeps. $1K lead now in favor of SG. They're not hyper aggressive on the side of SG, but they're definitely making it rough for the side of Omega to honestly get most stuff going. And we just literally being absolutely horrendous to deal with. Another Iron Shell gone.
Just doing his job.
And a Dark Seer Earth Spirit lane completely getting destroyed. Even Mingati in the top lane on the Dusa is just not getting anywhere close enough farm as he should be. He got 9 denies.
They are learning a lesson. Don't pick Dark Seer if Oracle is open.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, they definitely baited them into that pick.
The Monkey pick was excellent choice. I was kind of how can I say, I stepped behind the pick, but they managed to flex.
Radiant structures are fortified.
There's always
this is only happening because they flexed the pick.
There's always that big threat of you know, I've talked about it a couple of times as well in the past, where you see some teams, they try to flex a little bit too much, and then eventually they flex 5 different heroes in their lineup, and all of them are a flex, and like their entire draft falls flat. It happens a lot with Mars, where a Mars gets flexed, like mid, offlane, mid, offlane, mid, offlane, and eventually they put it on mid, and the mid lane they can't play Mars. Or you just don't see any impact from the Mars at that point, and yeah. So you out-mind game yourself sometimes.
That's a problem that we have here, honestly. Everyone wants to flex everything, and on the end, people don't flex anything at all and just complicate the draft. This is something that happens too much on screens. When I used to play on Territories, there's like some screens that the people just pause for 10 minutes on the draft because they try to flex so many heroes that they don't have draft. So they need to pause and think, okay guys, what can we just put here that doesn't destroy our draft and we can play the game like normal human beings, you know? This happens a lot. On the tournament, things are different. You can't pause on the draft.
Yeah, then it's just rip off the band-aid, see what we can get. But currently,
How does that even work?
I mean, Parker is level 5 already, top net worth by quite a decent. His lane is going perfect. Parker is loving life, massively ahead of anyone else in the game. And the second one is KXY in the mid lane against Yamari, who is also pretty decent at doing the farming game.
Yeah, same net worth than Monkey.
Dyer's doing that glowing
But
thing.
man, Parker is just having the time of his life. I mean, he's the most happier man on earth right now. Free farming, everything's good. He can die on the mid.
Look at the aggressive run. TP's coming through. Nice stun onto J Mari. KXY's trying to disengage, but J Mari is chasing, and he's got that Pulse Nova damage. KXY does get taken out. LTH is going to be the next target. Run away, because J Mari's on the chase, and he's a very scary Lesh.
Dyer's putting a hurt on Radiant's middle tower.
Well, the tier 1 tower will be secured, and that's a very great move coming out from Oma. This is exactly what they needed. Tier 1 tower is gone. Demari is catching up to Parker very quickly with those couple of kills. And that opens up the map. Plus, of course, Lesh being a very good hero against the TB at this point in the game.
Yeah, they need to go bottom now. Lash needs to TP bottom and take bottom. He needs to go base or walk bottom or just TP bottom. Take the tower. make sure TB doesn't play bot anymore and go to the triangle. TB doesn't want to play in the triangle because he can't farm the ancients properly. So they need to just press bottom.
Parker, he's just gonna, well, he's a TB at this point. He can farm as fast in the jungle as he can in the lane. Ingati also forced towards the jungle. They need to make, I mean, you've got an Earth Spirit. It's you always have to be ahead of trying to find a play in your team's favor. That's kind of the Earth Spirit dream. Constantly keep rolling on your opponents. He's gonna try and get a stack going. You get the double. A lot of creeps. Come on, I believe. Nope. He only gets one stack. Unfortunate. But they are chasing in the meantime for Mingati, finding the Dusa in the jungle. There's that little bit of control that they needed. Mingati can't really disengage. No boundless strike available, but enough right click damage from KXY with a courier on top. And they,
every time they're killing Dusa, so like they just run in and kill Dusa. It's unacceptable. Where's the support? What's going on? The last game, same thing just happened.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
yeah, they're pretty much bottom lane trying to get the tier 1 tower. Dark Demon is looking for Hiko, but he's behind the trees and takes a while to kill off a DK, so you gotta be careful of potential TPs. Hiko just walks away and sees them, will eventually die. Snipes a courier before he will definitely die. But he did his duty. He kept them distracted, held them at bay, found a courier snipe, and in the meantime, Parker's just farming.
Yeah, that's exactly what Omega needs to do. Just press the map, make sure you have these three heroes, as I said, playing together. And the smoke from SG. You want to defend bottom? It's already dead.
Radiant's bottom tower must have been dizzy.
Oh, KXY jumping in on the chase. Lissex getting caught by the bushwhack. Split Earth, Nightmare, shenanigans going on. On the strike onto Lissex, but Dark Demon rolling in. Actually rolls onto Weech by accident instead of KXY. Great wall placement. Drag back with the vacuum. KXY should be able to walk away. They lose Dark Demon in the process. KXY is actually going to re-aggress. Onto the Bane he goes. And they will find the Bane momentarily. Yeah, one more hit. Okay, two more. Make that the boundless strike because he doesn't have the primal spring available at the time. And they win a fight bottom. Well, in the meantime, DK is trying to push mid, and Parker is just farming everything on the map.
See the difference on net worth between Parker and Epulze?
Pretty
too
close.
much of the difference right now.
Pretty close. Ingati, hello. Good luck farming the jungle.
Again. Oh my god. Man, every time this Bane is so far away. We are watching the same thing that just happened the last game.
Yeah, he dies. Well, last game it was
And
slightly
it's not
worse,
his fault. That's
same.
the main problem. It's not his fault. He's doing what he needs to do. He's sitting on the triangle just farming. He needs to be there. He needs to farm this area. The problem is the support, it's never close to him. You know? He's always dying. Just twice. And TB just destroying the farm.
Well, they're gonna try and catch Parker. He doesn't have any mana. Didn't use his meta though. Namikaze walks up. Smoke is gonna get broken and immediately turns around. Nope, 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 nope. LTH is here as well. That is gonna be no catches yet. Using the illusion. LTH. Yeah, Namikaze will be caught. Give the kill to Parker. Actually, it's KXY stealing it away. Little bugger. But yeah, gank attempt completely failed because there's very quick rotations.
Oh, the jump on Hiko.
Hiko, mid. A lot of damage coming out. The DK with the stun. The rest of the team is also nearby. Hiko, false promise.
The Oracle.
He's going to be just fine. Jimari, that's the one KXY wants to grab, but Dark Demon's trying to keep his Lesh alive. Actually, the turnaround, KXY will get taken down. A lot of damage from Jimari. And with the Surge trying to disengage. But there are a lot of illusions here. And they're doing the damage right now. Fiend's Grip onto Hiko. The DK being held as well. And this is pretty nicely done. Unless he doesn't die. But they do find a 3-for-2 trade. Which is pretty good for the side of Omega considering their position.
Yeah, but I think he doesn't care. TB just out farming everyone.
And
Radiant's middle
yeah,
tower is
he
under
kind of is. He's not even finishing up his Manta style. He's going straight for the Ayaskadi, it seems.
He doesn't need to go Manta this soon. For farming, just go Scotty and join the game, and it's okay.
Net worth wise, though, they're actually pretty close on both sides. Even though Parker is just miles ahead of everyone else. The rest of his team kind of starting to struggle behind. DK needs the shard to really get a decent amount of farm. The Monkey King
Dire's courier has been killed.
done with the Echo, which is nice for fighting. But yeah, that's kind of what they're trying to do here on SG. They need to keep fighting with the rest of the heroes, otherwise this monkey's gonna fall behind. And TB is great, but when you get to like later portions of the game, it's solo TB, like they have a ton of ways to deal with him.
Yeah, I think the plan here is not get the game go to the 50 minutes because otherwise Omega has a good draft against TB, but on this stage of the game, TB is super huge. And in the middle, there's a fight going on.
Gazi blink reveal coming out. Bound the strike onto 2 coming in. Dark Demon trying to kick him out. They are still trying to kick him out of the Wukongs, but that's actually not necessary. They find the kill regardless. He goes on the retreat, and in comes Jamari. Doesn't get the Split Earth going. Regis nearby as well with the False Promise in case it's needed. But yeah, I mean, I love the attempt from SG right there, but this time Omega were actually ready for the re-engage, and their team fight is just superior.
Yeah. I think Monkey needs the BKB so bad. If he had BKB on the 2 fights that we've seen, SG would win that fight. Like he spent a lot of time just running from Dark Demon to he was trying to get knock out him out of the arena, and let's just come in and burst damage. He needs BKB so bad.
His middle tower's taking a dirt nap.
I love the item that Darkseid is going to go for. The Shard, the normal punch. It is... I can't remember who that was, but it was a while ago where I saw Darkseer in one game solo TB like 3 times.
Yeah, it's super annoying playing TB or anti-mage against Darkseer. Hero can just solo you. It's sad.
Dire's bottom tower
Have Scotty on TB. I think he needs to go Dragonlance, then rush, then they take out the map. And the fight would matter.
Dire's bottom tower's getting pushed around.
Parker, yeah, he's a full Scotty already. My god.
Radiant's top
So Jamari is done with the Kaya-Sanj pretty much after his bots. Will probably get the BKB after that and try and run around the team fight as much as he possibly can.
tower's about to topple.
There's a 3k net worth difference between Parker and Minga T. Stun on the side. They find the kill onto Jamari. Hold Dark Demon in place. Will not be able to disengage. Make that 2 kills for Parker.
That's Russian.
And indeed that. There's nothing that can stop this man. Jamari calls it as it is.
Just go Russian, TB pushed up, you guys wait meta, someone cuts the middle wave, farm the whole jungle, wait meta, take top. They wanna fight? Oh.
Vacuum wall coming in. Get the big catch. They will lose. Actually, drags him back. Nice wall placement. Parker's dropping low. Has the false promise. Sunders, the tiniest of Sunders. And they will hold Namikaze in place, but Dark Demon kicks KXY out of the Wukongs, rolls in on top of Parker, will lose his life, and they still walk back into the Roche pit to secure Roshan. They need to be careful, of course, not to summon illusions, but yeah, that was weird. It looked nice at the start, but then he places the wall and gets stuck.
Yeah, they lack damage. Okay, now we have TB Vegas.
Radiant are scanning for enemies.
Yeah, in that situation, you kind of needed J-Mari there on top with like the Split Earth plus Diabolic, the Pulse Nova, and all the shenanigans he brings to the table. How much mana costs? Oh, Fireball only costs 100 mana. It is just straight up a macro pyre, but it only costs 100 mana.
Yeah, this spell is broken right now.
Breathe Fire costs 120. How does that make sense? Rip onto the Oracle. Gets interrupted by KXY. Hiko, though, he's actually in a lot of trouble. Taking a lot of damage from J-Mari. Still alive, but the normal punch on the side comes through. They know Parker doesn't have his meta for a little bit longer. But a 1-for-1 trade coming in on the side. J-Mari getting right clicked by Parker. He has no way out. The Splitter, though, onto Parker. Holds him at bay. J-Mari, run! 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 Yeah, he's dead. Oh, is he? Yes, he is. Parker got very close to dropping that Aegis, though. But again, he has that Aegis.
Yeah, he just doesn't care. It's okay to just go forward. He had Oracle on behind him, too. He was pretty confident.
Darkseer's item of choice next is the Refresher Orb. Double wall, double vacuum, double everything. That is... I mean, if there's ever a... Even though they're only 3k ahead, if there's ever a turning point in the game, it comes down to that double wall.
Middle tower is under attack.
Ulisax sundered by Parker, and he's just gonna go in for the kill attempt. Easy pickup. Parker just walks in, no meta needed, and solos a Darkseer.
Guy's a beast, just walking in and killing everyone. I think they can force a high ground.
Yeah, they still
Just
have
force
that
a
Aegis.
TP. Force a TP back.
He's got Manta Scotty. Done. Just a full Manta Scotty finished up.
Dyer's top tower has fallen.
They can take the tower if Omega delays too much to defend this. Oh, okay, let's TP middle. Okay, they just use the Rex.
Yeah, they're not even gonna consider fighting for it. Lissax is back. He does have the Blink Vacuum Wall available. Are they gonna fight? I mean, J-Mari is like chilling miles away. The rest of his team is ready for a fight. Namikaze now dies. Lissax jumping in. Vacuum Wall comes out. There's the catch, but the False Promise keeps him at bay. They quickly run out of the area. And on the side, it will be a Hoodwink taken down. The TB loses his first life as well. Quick buyback from LTA. J-Mari is starting to go for the backline. Parker does not have a meta, and that is a perfect time to go for a fight. KXY, Boundless Strike, TP attempt. Does he get away? Yes, he does, because the BKB still lasts. In comes Dark Demon on the chase. Can he catch up to Hiko? Not really. He's got the blink to safety. And honestly, it could have been worse for the side of Omega.
Yeah. I think TP lose the Aegis really soon without using the Sander. That was an issue. But it's a good trade for SG. Omega tried the best. They managed to defend the melee barracks. That's what matters. And Juice is just catching a breath and farming. That's what they need.
Honestly, I think this game is all on Lissax, on the Dark. Of course, the others are going to be very instrumental, but if he gets a refresher, I can definitely see him single-handedly turning this game in a win. Ooh. They're looking for more. Nice two-man bushwhack, though. And in comes Parker TPing. Quickly disengaged. Dark Demon showing us some nice Earth Spirit plays. And Namikaze will die. But, you know, it's a Bane. It's not a Weege Bane. Who was remarkable last game.
Radiant structures are fortified.
The nice Lincolns from Parker. Nice decision because of the grip and the normal punch.
Normal punch, does that work on Lincolns?
I think it breaks the Lincolns. I think.
I am not 100% sure on that.
Was a target
It's not
skill before. Oh, today is a passive. Today is just a
Yeah,
normal
it's
punch,
just
actually.
it's
But
like
I think there
yeah.
was a time that was a target skill.
okay.
You know?
Yeah, it could be.
I think it maybe just trigger Lincolns. I don't know.
Game's weird. We have no idea.
Middle tower.
But I mean, it's good against Spain. Excellent, actually.
Dusa gets a little bit of a tickle. KXY does have double damage and is, you know, BKB Echo is going for the Bashu next on the Monkey King. But it's pretty much all just so that Parker, it's set up for Parker so he can go wild on the Metamorphosis. And they're just going to make sure all tier 2 towers are gone. Net worth wise, you know, it's still not that bad for Omega. And they're smoked up. They're even looking for a fight here onto Parker.
Dire's bottom tower.
Oh, Dark Demon walks up the high ground, doesn't realize they have vision in the area. Wall gets placed. Lissex doesn't really do too much against Parker. The illusions are pretty nasty though. And so is Jamari, but he's forced to TP back to base. 1-for-1 trade, Lissex being dead. I'm actually baffled that Dark Demon didn't die there.
And responding to our question, no, it doesn't trigger the Lincolns.
Okay, well, the more you know. Parker. God, they are playing hyper aggressive now that Lissex bought back. I mean, they kind of need to. Make sure
Parker,
something
just,
happens.
Just pop meta. QF run. What's going on? Why they're running? They have meta.
I
In
guess
just one shot.
no Oracle makes everything scary, especially with J Mari. I mean, they do have a decent amount of lockdown and nuisances in the fight.
Parker needs damage. He needs data to lose this game.
Doesn't
I don't
he-
think Flight's a good choice.
Oh no, Butterfly would actually kill himself with the illusions. Like, he can't kill the illusions at that point. We saw that recently with the Thunder Awaken game where the Darkseer just killed off the Deuce every time because of a Butterfly. But do you think BKB would be the better choice in this case for the
Nah.
TB?
He doesn't need BKB, he has Oracle. He just needs damage. He doesn't have damage. Has Scotty and Lincolns. Just go for damage. If you go for BKB, he can't kill anyone on the fight. Like, TB is just a bot if you go BKB.
Yeah, but I'm kind of afraid that he adds in too much damage, like a Daedalus, and then kills himself or his team, which is like the Darkseer feels the biggest threat.
Yeah, on this matchup, Darkseer is always a problem. You can't always, okay, I'm not going to build this because I have Darkseer. You need to carry the game and win the game. Like, to win the game, he needs damage. He's going to Satanic, XD.
I don't mind the Satanic.
It's okay against Splash, but it still lack damage, honestly. I think he's going for Satanic because Oracle just died on 2
Dire's
fights,
scanning for
and
enemies.
he was... maybe he's thinking, okay, I can't rely 100% on Oracle. Yo, just look at KXY positioning on bottom.
Oh, he's getting.
they're
Oh, the tree is cut, and that is KXY. Fiend's Grip. No BKB usage will be taken down. DK stun comes out. Nice bushwhack as well, but the Dusa ulti has been used. They kind of need to run away. Zimari is running into the fray. LTH is the one getting false promise. The vacuum wall drag back. That's a dead Parker. And a very big turnaround coming through for Omega. That is huge. Looking for KXY. He pops the BKB with the buyback having been used. And that is kind of the reason why I was looking for a BKB on the Terror Blade. Because if Weege uses his stuff on anyone else, it is a very dead TB.
I think the main issue on this fight was that KXY had to buy back and just TP in, and everyone was dead like 6 seconds before. 6 seconds after. TB just got exploded by Darkseer. You got a normal punch, the vacuum, and the wall.
And that
Yeah,
normal
now-
punch is a very, like, it's a 2.25 second stun. Then you've got the vacuum, which is another stun.
Okay, I just died.
Yeah. And then you've got the rolling boulder, which is another, like, they have a lot of consecutive stuns. And I love the fact that Parker realizes one crucial thing. He's got 2 pieces of the Satanic, and he goes for the BKB instead.
Yeah. It's a problem.
Like, without a BKB, you can't fight at all. Like, they've got so many team fight coordinated moves. This Lexi's trying to get the normal punch in. Vacuum, punch. Eco is going to get caught out. Oh, false promise save from Weege, but the Nightmare holds him at bay. He gets the blink to the side, and Eco should be getting enough heals to be able to run to safety. Actually, he has the new boots, the boots of bearing.
Yeah, he needs BKB too. I just see these boots right now.
His middle tower is under attack.
He doesn't have halberd. Kind of strange build.
Dire's middle tower looks to be.
Lissex is actually just playing a remarkable. He's got that refresher orb now done. He's going to use the other part of the Vanguard for the Aeon Disc. I mean, refresher with Aeon Disc is also pretty good. This is looking like SG little bit scared for them right now. I mean, look at where KXY is in net worth. That monkey has dropped off the face of the earth.
Yeah, he just died a lot on the beginning of the game, and he just buyback on the fight. It was really bad for him.
Roche is dropping though.
Does SCG know about Roshan?
Okay, going on Weege, and that's the Oracle that does not have a buyback available. Jmari is playing distraction, saying, Dusa, continue farming Roche while I, in the meantime, kill off the entire enemy team. Buyback coming out from LTH, but Roche is almost dead already. You do have some split push coming out from Parker in the meantime, but that is going to be the Aegis plus shard in the hands of Omega, and the shards gifted to the Lesh. So now you have a team fight with split or spams. Yeah, that BKB is a must-have for Parker.
Yeah, he already has the BKB. The problem is he has health Satanic. He doesn't have damage. I don't know what he's going to do.
Going Swift Blink. Oh, they find Mingati. He is going to be held at bay. Dusa Ulti trying to run away. He's not the one wielding the Aegis, though. Dark Demon? Okay. Aggressive little Earth Spirit. But yeah, what's he, like, is he just gonna sell the Morbid Mask and Claymore, or what are they doing?
I think he needs to sell. I don't think Satanic is the choice here right now.
I like the Ags, like the Swift Blink Ags, Blink in the fight,
Oh,
Fair Wave.
he just pressed BKB.
Oh no! Hi, KXY, got him top. I mean, Dark Demon, that's why they picked the Earth Spirit the moment they saw the Monkey King being picked up on the side of SG, because he is hunting for the Monkey all over the place.
Parker just sell the Claymore and the Morbid Mask. He has Dagger.
Does not have a buyback though. There's also a little bit of a scary prospect. PKB for the next 40 seconds. Yeah, I mean, currently Omega 5k net worth is in the lead. Look at how close Jmari is to Parker in net worth. And Mingati is right on his heels as well. Like, it's 2 cores versus 1, and at that point,
Absolutely degrade.
the 2 cores look very scary as well. Like, Dusa late game is no joke. Once he gets at level 25 with the Scotty, with the Daedalus, which he's got finished up. SG.
I don't know what SG needs to do to fight. They need an absolutely good fight. They need to maybe explode Lisex before the fight starts. But he has double discs, so I don't know.
Radiant's middle tower's not feeling the love.
That's
They can't kill.
not
They can't
good.
kill Tuza. They can't kill Lash. Has BKB, Shivas, Spider Legs.
Radiant are scanning
They
for
can
enemies.
kill the Bane. That's it. Like, even the Earth Spirit's really hard to catch, because he's got the Yules and, 4-second rolling boulder cooldown, which is also kind of ridiculous. I do like the fact that Parker's constantly split pushing bottom, though. If they want to push, it's going to be a little bit dangerous. KXY in the trees, drops the Wukong's command, is going in for the fight. They catch out Namikaze. The kick out of the Wukong's comes through. Namikaze will be taken down. Dark Demon about to be the second one found out. And both supports of Omega are dead. Parker doesn't want to pop meta yet. I mean, to be fair, the longer you wait with meta, the better it is for the team, because then you don't have TB with meta illusions against you. Ingati, Medusa getting jumped, the stun onto the Darks. Medusa ulti gets used. Hiko doesn't have a BKB, so he's pretty much stuck. The wall has been used, but that's only the first. He's got a second if he wants to use it. Okay, XY on top of the high ground. Cliffed into oblivion. That's 2 heroes without a buyback.
We're not seeing a good KXY execution this game. Tough game.
Well, now they are up the high ground. There is no Darks here though. He's still in their base.
There's no creeps though.
Radiant's middle
TB just
tower's
cutting the way.
feeling the love.
He's doing what he needs to do.
Yeah, Parker doing nasty things. Bottom lane's being pushed out as well.
Radiant's middle tower's under attack.
Like, does Omega know that they don't have creeps? Okay, now they know.
Yeah, they're spawning. No, they're dead. They're spawning. No, they're dead. Parker is just, honestly, he's trying his very best at the moment to make sure that they win this game.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
He needs to get out.
Dire's middle tower looks to be disintegrating.
Oh,
He
okay.
finds Namikaze
Okay.
going for Jmari next.
Oh.
Oh! Parker, he needs to get out. No, he can 1v5 them unless Lisex joins the fray, and then it gets a bit scary. But oh my lord! Lisex gets deleted!
I am in shock. This
What?
guy, I mean,
1v9,
What?
1v9, let's go.
man, this is beautiful to watch. Like, he has balls, he has the season, he has confidence. Like, really, I mean, outstanding this season. I would leave, man, honestly. But he's like, no, I'm going to kill everyone, I don't care. And he just forced a buyback from Lash.
He wants to make it towards that Division 1. Of course, you know, the entire Infinity story. KXY, tree gets cut, but actually gets pushed off in the nick of time. Dark Demon is going to be controlled. Dark Demon does not have a buyback, and that is a dead Earth Spirit for quite some time. This is looking dreadful for Omega. Actually, 80 gold off buyback for Lisex as well.
Scanning for enemies.
Now Omega needs to be careful. Like, Lash can't die. Lash cannot die.
Dire's middle tower's taking a death.
Well, you know, oh, Parker? He's getting Fiend Script. What is Parker? Why is...
Where's the team?
What? Yeah, we just gave him like 50 compliments, and then he just walks up
No,
the high
I-
ground without his team.
I don't think that's 100% Parker's fault. I think they were supposed to be behind him. This happens a lot, actually. The carry just, okay, everyone's behind me, then no, there's no one behind me.
Yeah, but still, you kind of like need to check if they're behind you.
I mean, sometimes you just focus on the other stuff on the game, and KXY is dead again on the same ward.
It happens, KXY. At least the Dire doesn't have that many buybacks, which is a saving grace for SG. But Mingati is now level 25. The Deuce is also scary. Has a silver edge, actually, for a little bit more elusiveness. And next Roshan, which is the third Roshan. This is going to be the big Roshan. How long will it take until it respawns? 45 seconds. Not too shabby. You really don't want to buy back onto the TB. You probably shouldn't.
They can afford to lose these racks.
Yeah,
It's
there's
okay.
tier 2 top, tier 2 bottom, so they only lose one set of racks. Unless they lose their heroes, and that makes a Roche fight incredibly tough. Actually, Jemari! Nightmare save, BKB! Oh my god, Namikaze coming in with the save. Hiko is gonna get broken. He's gonna get taken down. Make that 2 kills. Immediate buyback coming out from Weege. What? Oh, that is Namikaze, the god save. That could have been the game right there. Now Ouija's gonna get controlled. He just bobbed back as well. They buy back onto the DK. Parker on the side. Metamorphosis coming in with the damage. Can he get the kills going through? No wall to be placed. Actually, the Dusa ulti scares him off. He runs back to safety. And the illusion from the Dusa is pretty nasty. But Parker is looking for the hunt because Roshan has just respawned. And they need to get as much as they can. Namikaze DK stun. They will find the Bane, which is going to be a dieback. And Mingati still being chased by KXY. However, the rest of the team is pretty far away. Roshan, Refresher, Shard, Roche. Honestly, this game, Refresher, Shard, and Ags are both really good.
Yeah. TB needs a Refresher. He's going for Axe. So Refresh it's going to be really good for him. Double Mata, double BKB, double Wave of Terror.
Yeah, now Parker takes Roche, and now it's going back the other direction. God, this game. This game, where is it gonna end? For 80 seconds, no double wall, though.
Oh, he's going to consume the eggs. Nice. On TB.
They're kinda nasty to deal with now for the side of Omega. Does have that Aegis. Okay. I'm quickly checking who... Of course, with the Refresher Shard, having the Aegis is actually very valuable for a TB. Because if you come back alive, you just pop the Refresher, go ham again.
Dire is scanning for enemies.
And Lissex can still solo kill him. Ari running through. Top lane is being split pushed again by the... Mid lane is being cut. And Parker sending out illusions towards bot. He's just constantly on that split push grind. Who do you favor at this point? Who do you think is going to be able to take home the dub? Do you believe in the Parker dream?
Yeah, I'm going with SG. Like, you have double wave with double BKB on TB, what is actually huge. And Lash doesn't have buyback yet, so need to be careful. If Parker just jumps on the right spot and press a terror wave, they can win the fight pretty easily. It's a double terror wave, so he solves the problem with the Darkseer. He is going to one-shot a hero. I don't know who, maybe Lash if he jumps on Lash. And you have the whole team just silenced for like 2 seconds. Just running to the fountain.
Do you have Dota Plus?
Yep.
Check out that beautiful graph. Up and down and up and down. Where it will stop, nobody knows.
It's a good Dota game.
Gaben still prefers Omega in this case.
Smoke.
I mean, Parker, don't blink on the high ground without your team. It's pretty sketch. He is going to go in onto Minga T. The Deuce is going to be the target. Parker refreshes already, gets the kill. Minga T is dead, does not have a buyback available on the Deuce. He didn't save for buyback, going in for more. Parker, BKB is still going on. The illusions will be spawning soon, but he makes sure he gets out of the wall quick enough, and that is going to be a pretty big kill, because now that there's no Dusa, the defense is a lot more lackluster, and also no double wall. No single wall even, so Parker's heading the other side where the walls are not to be spotted. Double Terror Wave immediately. That's actually a bit of a surprise.
Dire's top barracks is falling.
It's a play he was planning to do. Just jump on someone, double wave. It's a win condition.
This X. Look at the TB taking damage. Can they lock him down? There's also the Split Earth on top. TB's first life is gone. Now he comes back without a metamorphosis. So it gets a little bit dicey. This X bought back. Jmari's in the meantime going for the backline. KXY and Parker's there as well. Needs to be careful of the Split Earth spam. Vacuum back Parker. Need to be careful. The Split Earth. Can he get on top? No, Jmari's out of mana right now. There's Hiko in trouble as well. He's pretty fast though with those spider legs, but not fast enough because an Earth Spirit's on the hunt. And they will... What the hell was that roll? Though Parker's walking back and he's got the Terror Wave again. In comes the damage, trying to burst them down. Parker does drop Lissex. That's going to be a dieback onto the Darks here. Namikaze, Glimmer can't keep you alive for as long as you want. That will be the Bane no more.
Man, Jesus Christ, this guy's playing too much.
This game. In comes Amari, going for Parker, BKB upon BKB, and he TP's out.
I mean, it's beautiful to watch, man.
This game is still not done. They lost almost their entire base and the game is still not done.
They have a strong high ground defense, like Split Earth.
Jmari going deep. There is no meta just yet. The kick from Dark Demon. Get Jmari out of there. The slow coming through, but he's got spooted legs as well. Mingati even pops his ulti.
Yeah, he needs to guarantee Lash doesn't die. It's important to have the buyback on Lash. I think it's a good Sun Gaze.
God,
but you have
game.
Refresher on Parker with Spell Prism. And everything up in 10 seconds.
And there's no Lissex for 40, which is the big plus. That should be megas. Pops the first meta. He's actually going to get rolled upon. Jmari, can he get the stun? The false promise save coming out. Pops the BKB. Mingati pops his own BKB in the process, though. But they are losing everyone on the side of Omega. Mingati, he's trying to man fight. Does have a buyback available on the Deucer this time around. Parker, his second BKB round coming through. They will find Mingati. Buys back. Immediately Sunder on Parker used, but he's going to get caught inside the splitter spam of Jmari if he's not careful. Dodges the first, but Parker is dead. Doesn't even get mega secured. Hiko in the trees being chased by Jmari. The stun comes out. Hiko is dead. No buyback available on Parker. He fully bought out for that refresher. In the meantime, KXY backline trying to stay alive and do something, but he's going to lose his life. They only have a monkey buyback.
What's going on this game?
No! Don't tell me it's actually going to go for a
What is going on? Like, every time I think SG is going to win the game, they actually start to lose. Okay, they don't have buyback on 2 cores. They can go straight middle. They have the Diabolic talent on Lash. I don't think Oracle and Hoodwink can manage to defend. Monkey doesn't have...
DK has his buyback in 5 seconds. So maybe?
They're going straight middle.
I mean, do or die right now. No TB buyback, 40 seconds. I don't think they can push it down in 40 seconds.
No, they can't.
Meteor Hammer on Namikaze for pushing power. Wow. Vacuum by Lissex coming through. Refresher wants to drop the wall. Does get it down. There is a nice Wukongs, but the Dusa ulti fears them back. No buyback available on Ouija on the side. Hiko's going to get Walrus Punch out of existence. The DK is dead. Another dieback coming through, and they're going to go for the finisher here, though. 10 seconds, and then we've got Parker. Can they keep them at bay long enough? KXY running in. He's just playing distraction at the moment. He will lose his life. Probably the punch comes through. Parker is here. Parker, can he get it done? No, it seems it's not going to be the case. Terror Wave BKB's popped and it's Omega taking the game. Oh my lord.
What is going on? Oh my god, I'm in shock, honestly. Okay, that was a nice series to watch. Nice series to watch. Let's go game 3.
That was a nutty, like, look at that graph, just up and down and up and down, and eventually Omega actually make the comeback happen, but God, Parker put up a performance this game, Lysix as well. I mean, they played remarkable on both these teams. Couple of mistakes here and there, but honestly, this was some top tier showing from, especially after that first game that we saw between